Yo, what's up guys? This is Anthony back here again. This is my 11th video, I believe. Thank you for tuning in. And today's topic is just I have a few stories but the main topic of this video is emotional trauma in the past and how it kind of works like clockwork within your body. And the thing is, this is my theory I've had this theory for a while, but there's this guy that I follow. He also has his channel on semen retention. His name is High Vibrational Kings, and today he made a video about exactly a year ago when he broke up with his ex. She decided to send him a friend request on Instagram around the same time that they broke up last year. And when he got on her profile, he just saw like videos of her at concerts and like a few pictures, and he just felt like this very negative energy just from the videos and stuff she had on her account. And the thing is, I've noticed that trauma sometimes, what could be even positive things, it works like clockwork around the year. So let's say in the month of April, you had something devastating happen to you. Maybe you lost a loved one, or you had like something traumatic. I don't know, like you had a really bad relationship, and around that time y'all had to break up, or maybe you got arrested around that time, or you got the crap beat out of you, or you got sexually abused, whatever, right? So let's say around the year, when it comes back around that time next year, either you're conscious or unconscious of it, but you get those emotions come back. The thing is, I've noticed that with my mom, within myself, within other people. Because I remember the month when my mom and my dad separated when I was little, when I was like 10, 11. And the reason I remember is because what happened was like a really big fight. It was super traumatic. And it was around Christmas. So the thing is, one day, I remember around that same time of year when all of those big problems happened within my house, that my mom would put like sad music on, or very like, I don't know, like oldies and like just sad music. And maybe unknowingly, like her spirit or her subconscious is like going back to that moment. The thing is, I don't know if you guys have heard of EMDR therapy. This is a kind of therapy that professional emotional therapists work with. And basically it's like, the theory is that your brain is like it's a highly intelligent computer. It records emotions better than anything else, right? So let's say even like I had that therapy done for me for my sexual abuse. And so this happened to me when I was 4 years old. But yet, when you remember what happened to you, when I used to remember what happened to me when I was little, it's like those emotions would come back up because I would relive the moment. The emotion was recorded within me, right? So the thing is, our bodies actually remember. It remembers everything like emotional that has happened to you, right? So this is the reason why I'm touching this topic, is just to have some self-awareness. Sometimes we don't realize, okay, maybe we fall out of line, like maybe we start drinking or we do drugs or get really like, I don't know, just we just let loose in certain times of our lives and we don't really know why. It's like we just think it's because, oh, we feel like it. No, it's because something happened to you in that time, but we don't connect the dots that way. So like maybe around the time that, I got my, like, you know I got divorced around this time last year, and a few weeks ago, I think it was this past week or the week before, I had a dream with my ex-wife, and it was so realistic that when I woke up, it just felt like, I don't know, like the dream was reality. Like, and I dreamt that she came back and she was willing to work things out, and then I told her that I would give her an opportunity, right? And it just felt so realistic that when I woke up, it kind of gave me this sad feeling. But honestly, like, I just been thinking about her more than normal because this is the time when, we had our last big fight. We got divorced. We decided to get divorced and everything. And it was just an emotional roller coaster. So I'm reliving this moment. But if I'm not paying attention to the time frame of when it happened, then I would just see it as random. Like, yeah, I'm just thinking about her. Who knows why, right? But I even had a super realistic dream. And also, I've just been thinking about her recently. It's just like, and nothing negative. Like, I love her, but not in the way of a romantic love. It's more like I love her as a person. Like, I don't wish her any harm. I still wish her the best, even though things didn't work out the way we wanted to. And the thing is, it's just, yeah, this is actually happening because I'm thinking this way, having these dreams because of what happened last year around the same time frame. So sometimes it's good to realize, like, hey, if you're making really um, bad decisions or a certain time of the year, look back into your past and realize, like, okay, around this time, I lost my dog, or I had this happen, or this happen, and then it just keeps your feet on the ground. It just keeps you level headed. You're like, oh no, you can't be controlled by things that happened in the past. It's either you truly get past it and realize it of what's going on, or you just let it control you. So that's like the main topic of this video. And but I also had something crazy happen to me last night. I had another super realistic dream, and it was crazy. And the reason why I had this hypersexual dream was because, look, I don't really get on social media at all. Like, I have a Facebook, but I'm not on it that often. Maybe I'll just watch like a few shorts on there and, like, I don't know, maybe check Marketplace whenever I need to buy something. And if I need to buy it used, if it's a lot cheaper, then I'll get it there, right? But the thing is, I decided to get back on X, on Twitter, right? I was just like, because I follow crypto and what's happening in the courts, because I invest in crypto, right? So I decided to get on, and I was like, I haven't really been following. Well, the thing is, I haven't really been following crypto in a while. So I decided to get back on, see what's happening in the courts with cryptocurrency and everything. But at the same time, I knew, okay, there's temptation on there. There's videos that pop up out of the blue. things that the app recommends that's like hypersexual. And guess what? Yeah, a few of those came across the screen, just like, you know, I had thought of, right? And then last night I had a crazy dream. I think it was influenced by that. But the thing is, I I had a dream that my friend, I think I was in Guatemala, and I had a friend from there, and he called some prostitutes over to wherever I was staying, and they were in my room. I just remembered they were just giving me oral, right? Like like the two main things I remember is the two girls were giving me oral, and it was super vivid, super realistic. And when I woke up, I was like, oh man, like this is crazy. Like, it was all influenced just from being on X for that little moment, seeing those posts that I wasn't really looking for. And then I think it led to this dream. And the thing is, those are demons, succubus, they were trying to um well, it would have led to a wet dream. Sometimes it does, but it's just crazy how one little thing can influence things to get even bigger and bigger. And the thing is, I just got back from a restaurant, and I was talking to the waiter. She was super nice, like easy to get along with. We had a super good conversation. I got her number. I was like, oh, what do you do after work? Do you live around here and stuff? I was like, hey, maybe you want to hang out, continue talking later or whatever, like get together. And okay, I'm all ready right now after this. It was super nice talking to her because I haven't, at the same time as a man, it's like that energy from a woman, you kind of need it because I feel like you get way too masculine, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being weak, but you get way too masculine. You take things way too serious, and sometimes just interacting with a woman, like it was all the conversation I had with her was just super clean, nothing sexual, no flirting. We both had we both knew that we were attracted to one another, but it was just like super chill conversation just about random things. And then I asked for a number. It's like, what are you doing later? And this is where the big test is. If I do decide on hanging out with her, like my intention is just to talk with her and just have a conversation with her. And the thing is, it's like, okay, you could see the line. You could see how things are transgressing, right? So it's like, maybe it's a test, I don't have to hang out with her, but I feel like I haven't interacted with women in a very long time, and I feel like there's a need within me because, with semen retention, with the gym and everything, I swear my testosterone feels like it's stronger than ever. Like I'm just more, I don't know, I'm just very dry, very masculine, just, I don't know. And sometimes you gotta like go with the flow, I guess, just not take life too serious, And the thing is, I started semen retention in February. And after the 2 months of doing semen retention, it's like I didn't even realize I was doing it until like the end of the second month, because I was just like working out super hard, and then I realized I haven't had sex nor masturbated in those 2 months. Nothing sexual in those 2 months, right? And at the same time, I was just like, am I gonna put semen retention on a pedestal, right? Like, kind of use it as a crutch for my life. So I intentionally relapsed because I wanted to see the effects. Because I started seeing that I was getting so much attention at the gym, and things were just getting really weird, things that have never happened before. And then, so I was like, I can't use this as a crutch, it has to be bigger than this. And so I did this because I wanted to follow this path based on faith. And because I'm doing this for God, it has to be something bigger than me. And so I relapsed. And honestly, it's like you go back to zero. It was not worth it. But when it happened, but the thing is, if you do relapse, like, you've leveled up already. There's things that you have learned from walking in this path, right? So make sure, like, if you do relapse, if you do, honestly, I only recommend relapsing if you're going to create a baby, right? But the thing is, if you relapse, just remember you've learned a lot. You can't forget, okay, just because you get weak again, you can't just go back to watching porn again. You have to realize, no, look, the thing is, you have to realize you're not perfect. You're gonna fall. No one lives a perfect life, except the only person to ever do that was Jesus. So if you ever do relapse, just remember you've learned a lot, and put your faith in God to keep you on this path. And guess what? After like 2-3 weeks, I started having that feeling again. The vitality within me, the energy just started to grow. But the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it was just like, wow. I felt so different than the way I was feeling before. And so, yeah, that's just some of the crazy things that happened. I mean, today I was just talking with the server. The thing is, the restaurant was pretty empty. So it was just me and her in the restaurant. The cook left. And so, I got her number, and then, so it's either I hang out. And the thing is, yeah, I know if I hang out with her, it's temptation, but at the same time, it's like, I can't let a woman make me fall. It's like I have to be in control in all situations, even when women throw themselves at me and stuff. And I realized, like, oh yeah, I just realized this with the crush that I had at the gym. Like, I came across a short today, and the girl was explaining how her mother always used to say that when you get butterflies for someone, it's not always a good thing, because when you get that nervous butterfly feeling in your gut, it's because it's kind of like you're getting ready for something dangerous, for a roller coaster, right? So I swear, like, I could feel she was nervous around me. I was nervous around her. It's like, I liked her way too much. The amount of butterflies that would get in my gut was just crazy. And then the thing is, with the server, it was more like we had mutual attraction, but it wasn't like a crush. And actually, like, spoke to her like super calmly. We had a good conversation, very level-headed conversation. It was just a chill conversation. But with this other girl, I didn't even speak to her, and just the way she looked made me go crazy. So maybe I don't know, maybe I avoided something big there. That's what I believe. For some reason things didn't work our way, or maybe because the thing is, if we talk to one another and we're at a high point, right? So we feel super ecstatic and super high, and we talk, and we, like, let's say we kiss or whatever, we're like at the highest point already at the beginning. So we're just crashing right afterwards, right? We're just gonna crash because the high is so intense, right? But let's say maybe, okay, the crush, I still think she's beautiful, but I don't have that crush feeling for her. So let's say maybe in the future, if we do happen to talk, because we still go to the same gym, and then I know she's more calm around me now, so it's like if we do decide to talk, then we're starting at a more level-headed. We have a more balanced start at the beginning. So it's not like we're starting here and then falling, but we're starting here, and we already like each other, so there's room for growth, so you're gonna take the relationship on a smooth wave, right? Because everything in life is like ups and downs and up and down, right? But if you go super high and then super low, super high, super low, it's a lot of energy that you have to put into a relationship. But let's say it starts in the middle. You get a little bit of highs, a little bit of lows, a little bit of highs, but I think, that's expected of any relationship. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys, and I appreciate your time. If you would like to suggest any video topics, please leave a comment, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get at least 10 subscribers. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend.